These are the nicest, I mean the nicest model homes that you will see in any master plan community in all of Houston, Texas. But check out the back of this house. I'm gonna be honest, if money's not an object, I'm doing the corner opening, but I'm also still turning those into sliders. Not only do you have these floating wood treads, you got little stair lights. I mean, this is great. The whole family can fit in here. I gotta figure out how to get one of these. Who doesn't want a 2-story closet, guys? I mean, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. The security cameras have motion tracking. They follow you. It's kind of creepy. That's so wild. Nice connectivity, completely opens it up. Come out here, great day. It's a great day. Last time we filmed these, we sold the model home not once, but twice, and we're back for more. We're in a brand new section, same neighborhood. We're in Bridgeland here in Cypress, Texas. And first thing we're gonna do is get you inside the nicest, coolest, one's more modern, and then one's a little bit more traditional. And then we're gonna take you over to a move-in ready turnkey home that's in their previous section that's completely built out with none of the new construction. We're gonna give you all of your options, because if you wanna build from scratch and you wanna be in a master plan community with the parks, the pools, the playgrounds, the amazing schools, the hike and bike trails, convenient amenities where you can just go golf cart ride away from all of the restaurants and still feel like you have your own space on an estate lot, some of them even backing up to lakes and ponds, this is gonna be your best option. You can draw a home from scratch with Partners in Building, or you can walk right on over to Fedrick and you can pick from one of their award-winning floor plans. So we're gonna take you on a journey today, and all along the way, I want you to pick out your favorite things, and at the end, I want you to tell us which home you would buy. And the last one is actually for sale. A client that reached out to us after they saw that we had sold the model home twice said, hey, we love you guys, we love your channel, we love your audience, and we think that you are gonna find us the buyer for your house. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna show you your options out here, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So let's go check out our first house. Before we show you this house, I've gotta just level with you guys. I'm locking this door because for the past 3 years of filming videos for y'all, no matter where we film, the lawn crews just show up. And look, I get people have to do their jobs, but I swear, if I don't lock that door, they will follow me into this house. So we're in Partners in Building, and the model homes we're showing y'all today, and the last home we're showing you today, are some of the nicest homes that you can find in any master plan community. In fact, I'm probably standing in your way. This is what you're wanting to see. This is a huge house. It's 5,500 square feet, and there's no cap on their larger lots as to how big Partners in Building can build for you. We'll cover pricing here in a little bit, but let's start over here. This is a very modern design. We don't get homes this modern too often here in the Houston area, especially in the master plan communities, but Partners in Building builds from scratch. This is a freestanding fireplace that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and then you've got this floating staircase. I don't want to know the price on that thing, but I'll tell you, it looks super cool. You got this solid steel beam with these kind of white oak stair treads, and then these windows open this whole home up. It brings in tons of natural light, a gorgeous pool, which we are going to show you. But the first thing that I noticed whenever I walked over here was how cool I thought these sliders were. Guys, these aren't sliders. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit let down, and then they totally redeemed themselves. So stick around, we're gonna show you one of the coolest sliding features I've seen in any home. But you could put sliders in over here in your own home, completely open this up, open, give you that indoor, outdoor living, but just see how open this is. Dedicated living space, not crammed at all. And when it comes to finishes, they've got real wood floors in here, this light oak, very pretty, definitely the type of product I would put in my house. A lot of these bigger homes start to use the fancy, shiny white tile. Not my style. Maybe it's your style, it's not my style personally. And this home is ultra modern. We typically don't see these type of cabinets here in the Houston area. A lot of times you're going with a more traditional wood, but I love these sleek pull tabs. This just shows you how much storage is on this kitchen island. Huge island. Usually you don't have front storage though. If I were designing this, I would personally want to have less storage and have all the bar stools wrap around. But it's pretty unique. They did they did a side island. So you can still fit 4 bar stools, but it wraps around the corner. And I think they did this to kind of connect it over with that dining space. But get this is the fridge. You've got a high-end Gen Air built in, you got the fridge, you got the freezer. And I was thinking with these pull tabs that it was gonna be really difficult to open this. Not at all, nice and easy. Look at that, black interior. Are you kidding me? This is like the sleekest kitchen fridge setup I've ever seen. I like the fixtures that they picked out. They went with the black. It matches kind of the black up over here. And then you've got the black quartz sink. I personally want to put this in my next house. My wife doesn't want to. She's worried that, like, I don't know, the minerals in the water will start to calcify it. It looks cool. I don't really care about that. So you've got the 6-burner gas cooktop. Looks like you got a burner plate over here. And then all matching appliances. They do have the microwave down low. I would prefer them to actually put it back over there around the corner. I don't like when it's this low, little kids can play with it. And then ultra modern vent hood. Check out this dedicated dining space. I like it because it's open concept, but it's a dedicated space. You're off the back of the house, but you're very close to the kitchen. So it's very easy to serve people. You can stage all your food up over here on the island, and they crushed it between design and furniture. Art. I love this house. This is exactly how I would design it. Over here, this is what I see in a lot of partners' homes. Even though they're all custom floor plans, at this size, they tend to build this secondary kind of fun game room area, and they've got not 1 space, but 2 spaces over here. So let's check them both out. This is the party wing of the house. I personally, for noise reasons and having little kids, I would put some slider doors on this and be able to close it off. Now you've got this one huge kind of movie room lounge area. And so this makes a lot more sense as to why they don't have that TV in the main living area, because this is where you're gonna cozy up. Bar area, pretty cool, it passes through. So there's a level of separation, but also a level of connectivity over to that pool table. Man, talk about a game day setup. Or, guys, we're filming this, I'm a big golf guy, I don't know if you noticed by the gear. The Masters is this week. You can just watch all of your favorite players on all of these TVs while playing pool, having a drink, skipping work, playing hooky, whatever you need to do to watch the Masters. What a killer spot to entertain in. Back over here, they've got your pool bath and then a little bit of a storage area. It's really nice to have the pool bath connected off the back of the home. I can't imagine you're gonna build a home like this and not build a pool. If you don't though, don't worry. Because we're in Bridgeland, you've got multiple pools throughout the different villages that you can choose from. Some of them have like water parks in them. So very cool amenities over here in Bridgeland. You're getting the best of both worlds, kind of this luxury estate home in the master planned community. But this is what I'm talking about. This is a structural door, okay? This costs a lot of money, but it is very cool. And now I know why they chose not to spend it over there, because now you've got this party pad. I mean, this complete wing of the house dedicated to coming out here and having a great time. And it is gorgeous out today. It's mid-April and it's sunny and 72 degrees. We had our last little cold front and I don't even know where to start. I just want to, hit end on the video and hang out here for the day. This is killer. So we got a gas fireplace. So you can come out here when it's colder, hang out, have some drinks, have a good time, play some music, swim in the pool. But I love how much shade cover you have here. You got a ton of shade cover, which you're gonna want when it's hot out here in the summer. And then the outdoor kitchen is very convenient to me. I mean, this is an entertainer's dream. You've got your mini fridge out here so you don't have to track water inside. And they just think through all of the details. You'll notice that in this section of the house, you go from real wood floors to tile. Because let's be honest, you're probably gonna run in here soaking wet. You're gonna run into this bathroom. So if you didn't do this cool corner thing, which I don't think I could build a house without that now that I've seen it, you're gonna have access in through a normal door. This boring normal door over here. Who wants to go through that when you can go through the corner of a house? This is a huge yard. I don't know if you noticed, but the pool's over there. This is a massive yard. Now, they've got different lot sizes over here in this neighborhood. They've got 90-foot lots, and then they've got 100-foot wide lots. So a lot of lots, a lot of options. Some of them are even waterfront. So they've got some really gorgeous ponds that they've developed out here. So you're gonna have the opportunity to be on those waterfront lots. We'll run through all the costs of those later. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what each of these homes cost. And the last home, just so you know, is move-in ready for sale. You can't buy these homes. These are the model homes. So you can come out here and custom build with Partners in Building or custom build with Fedrick. But the last home we're showing you, stick around because it's our listing. We've sold multiple homes out here, by the way. Last time we filmed this video, just so you know, we sold their model home and then we sold it again 6 months later. So apparently y'all like these homes over here and that's why we're back. So the last one you're gonna be able to buy if you want it, but check this pool out. They've got the safety net in because it is a model home. Don't want little kids to fall in it. I'm not gonna attempt to walk across it. You got the turf inlays, you got travertine, super modern. Love the fire pit setup over here. Pretty low too, so careful with the kiddos. But check out the back of this house. I'm gonna be honest, if money's not an object, I'm doing the corner opening, but I'm also still turning those into sliders. I wanna open the house up on a day like today. And then if you'll swing around, one thing you'll notice is in Bridgeland, they have your back fence as brick anytime you back up to roads. I love that. It helps cut down on noise, gives you privacy. And these cedar fences, I'm gonna be honest, they stink. They stink. They fall apart in like 5 years. So having the brick wall along the back is definitely gonna last forever, as opposed to having to replace the fence every couple years. Now, if you haven't built a pool before, there's a lot of things that go into it, but having a sun shelf like this for the younger kids to play in is great, or to lay in your lounge chairs. And then having a hot tub up over here is pretty sweet. Now, my only qualm here is that you don't have a great line of sight from the hot tub to a TV. I would want that for sports, but really, really great setup. Huge pool, got a shallow end, a little bit of a deep end, and then now we're over here in the shade. Exterior, it's pretty unique. I don't know what this is. It's almost like a real wood, a wood grain shiplap. So I'm sad to go in, but there's still a lot we have left to show you in this house. And today, just so you know, it is Battle of the Closets. Throughout this video, I want you to take notes, and at the end of this video, I want you to comment down below, and I want you to tell me which closet is your favorite. The closets we're showing you today, all three of them are crazy. They're absolutely nuts. I feel like they just saw one another and got in a contest and said who can design the best closet. So, and check that out. I thought it was gonna be confusing. Nah, we're all done. All right, so we're gonna go this way because you'll come through the kitchen and it connects over to the garage. A lot of these homes are gonna have 3 and 4 car garage options. So in this home, you've got one garage, kind of like a golf cart garage, and then another 2-car garage. So now here's your pantry. You've got a ton of storage over near the refrigerator. So you got storage in the kitchen, but this is a true like working hidden pantry, your little landing area. And then laundry room is over here. It's big enough for us to walk in. They've got a bunch of water stored over here. I love the counter space. No hanging space. I'm a little surprised, but you're not buying this home. You're building custom with Partners in Building. And man, they are a great builder when it comes to delivering a super unique product, exactly what you want. So I'm gonna tell you about their build process. But first, when you come in and meet with us, you're gonna meet with Scott with Partners in Building, and you're gonna sit down here. In fact, I'm just gonna sit down and show you what it would be like. So you're gonna sit down with Scott, and he's gonna ask you to list out the top 30 things that are most important to you. And they're gonna design your home based on how you live, both now with your family, but they're also gonna ask you questions about how are you gonna live in 5 years, 10 years? What's your family gonna look like? And then they're going to start with your budget and the lot, and then they're gonna build you a home. They're gonna hand draw it in-house, so they've got their own architect. They're gonna draw you a plan that they've never drawn before, and then you're gonna make tweaks to it until it's exactly what you want. And they're gonna stick to that budget. They're a fixed price builder, so you're gonna give them a budget, and they're going to be honest with you and tell you whether or not what you want's realistic. They'll shrink the home if they have to give you enough allowance to go to the design center and pick out really cool stuff like this staircase, or these real wood floors, or that corner slider. So very transparent. And what's great when you build in a master plan community versus these build on your own lots, you're going to have the ability to have them finance the project. So you're just gonna put down your deposit, and you're not going to have to fund and get a loan until closing. Now, there's another bedroom up here. We're gonna check out the master first. This is too cool, get ready. I haven't seen this before. I wanna know your thoughts. You have your own wing of the house. This is insane. You got your coffee bar, you got some storage, but look at this. I'm used to closed off bathrooms. This is nuts, okay? This is one of the coolest vanities I've seen. Biggest mirrors I've seen. You got these slanted roofs, not a lot of privacy. I would frost those. I would frost those very quickly because yes, you do have our good friend next door where we're about to go show you, and that house is pretty close. But huge freestanding tub, little elevated area so it kind of separates itself, don't stub your toe. And then coming back down over here, massive shower, and you know what? They've got a full-size bench, not for one, but for two. They're planning it for me. Here we go. I can have a really bad day and just come over here and just lay down, wash it all off, get back up and seize the day. I got 2 shower heads over here. We're in business, baby. We are in business. That shower wins in my book. We'll see what the others have to offer. You got your toilet room here, and then you've got huge linen closet over here, but all right, here is closet number 1. So this will be closet number 1 for the YouTube comments. Vanity, makeup vanity, kind of in the walkway, but it's cool. You got your little stool over here. I don't do makeup, so I don't really need to be here, but pretty sweet. Sweet setup, keep all your stuff in here, little storage. But man, I love the lighting in this closet. You've got your built-in dresser, but the lighting changes everything. I feel like this is where you come in and you're gonna see like your Louis and your Gucci bags, you know, from your shopping spree. I don't have those, but I'm sure you do if you're looking at this house. So this is where you put them. I've seen it time and time again. All right, here we go. For those short folk out there, I'm not lumping myself into that category. I'm just saying for those people out there, these are pretty cool. You can grab your clothes off the hanger, and when you're ready to go back up, it should be spring loaded, so you can just let them go. And they're like, bang. So check this out. Love the closet, pretty cool setup, light up mirror. I'm checking for secret passages. No secret passages in this one. Or are there? No, there's no secret passages in this one. But guys, this is all just the bathroom. Now, I do want your thoughts. My wife likes the room dark when we sleep. I like the room dark when we sleep. As cool as this is, you're bringing in a ton of light and there's noise from the bathroom to the bedroom. So I think it looks cool, but let me know in the comments, would you actually want this or would you want to close it up completely? Now, and a lot of angles in this house. Slope ceilings, pretty good sized master, king bed, love the furniture, and then check the views out. I mean, I don't know if it'll come through, but views out to that huge backyard. Man, a lot of privacy in this house. It's really at this size of these 90, 100-foot lots where you get the space to do what you want. So other than frosting the glass on those windows, lots of privacy. We're back out of the owner's wing, and there's a second bedroom here on the first floor. So if you have guests, you've got in-laws, somebody that needs to live on the first floor, or you've got a nursery, you've got that huge closet. So very much somebody could come over here and live here. Queen bed, and then the bathroom connects, but I love that they did this. The doors don't knock into each other, so it is a pass-through. So this could operate as a secondary half bath. You've got the shower, and then I can just, boop, meet you right here. Pretty cool. All right, so we still have all upstairs to show you, and check out these stairs. These things are pretty epic. Now, as we go up the stairs, not only do you have these floating wood treads, you got little stair lights shining down, and they brought in this natural stone. This is called, well, usually it's Blanco chopped, but we made a mistake when we ordered our home. Sometimes natural stones pull yellow. So this is an upgrade. They probably spent extra money. It's called Snow White, and to get it without any of the yellow. Now, look over at this view. Huge spillover area. Now, I'm not a big fan of the upstairs living room spilling over, but when it's a walkway like this, pretty sweet. And then huge windows. I mean, I'm a tall guy. Look at this. All things huge. And then upstairs, even though you've got all the secondary kind of playroom, game rooms down, this is a place for the kids to kind of have their retreat. Huge. You got 2 study areas. Those kids can get into Harvard. And we need to talk schools here in a minute, because we are getting brand new schools over here in this new section of Bridgeland. So Bridgeland's split in half. The home we're gonna show you at the end of this, which is for sale, it's an active listing, is over in the previous section that Partners in Building and Frederick Harris were selling called Sheldon Lakes. It's completely built out. That home is zoned to Cypress Fairbanks ISD, killer schools. Everyone knows that. Now over here in Waller, what's happening is with all Bridgeland's growth and with Jubilee and the Grand Prairie and all these new neighborhoods, there's so much money coming into this district, they're building brand new schools. So they're getting brand new elementary schools, brand new junior highs, and brand new high schools. So if you've got little kids, this is a great community to grow up in, because your kids are basically gonna continuously enter into brand new schools. So Over here, all the rooms give you plenty of space, good sized closet, queen bed, full size dresser. Now let's see how this snakes through. We got a linen closet. I was wondering if it was a double closet, but yeah, so this connects over through shower tub combo. Plenty of storage. They don't have pull tabs on these just yet. Now, very modern finishes. So you've got the 6-inch kind of just basic right angle baseboard, the wood treads, and you'll see over here they carried the wood tread all the way across, and then check these out. You got the steel cables. Got to be careful with these. Make sure that they don't come loose. I've seen them kind of like, I guess, not be tight anymore, but it looks like they did a good job of tightening them up. Over here, 2 more bedrooms, walk-in attic, locked right now, basic closet, and then lots of space. Queen bed again, full ensuite bath. So check this bathroom out, plenty of space. Got the shower tub combo set up. And then last but not least, 5th bedroom. So this is 5 bedrooms. It's got its own bathroom too. So pop in there, you got its own bathroom, and you got 5 bedrooms, 2 down, 3 up. You got the game room up. Downstairs, you got the study. You got the huge family room, killer kitchen, the dining room. Then you've got the owner's suite. It's got that amazing bathroom. Still on the fence about whether or not I'd want to close it up. And then over there, you got the party area. You can block it off. You got tile on the floor, so you can run in and be wet. And opening the corner of the house up is killer. So as far as pricing goes over here with these homes, here's where it gets really good. This home, as you see it right now, with the pool, with all these upgrades at 5,500 square feet, with a lot of these really kind of expensive structural items like that corner sliding glass and these floating staircase, would probably sell somewhere around $2 million. However, on their 90-foot lots, the prices are starting around 1.3. Now, they start with square footages at 4,500 square feet, and they're capped in their 90-foot section at 6,000 square feet. And a lot of the homes in that area are kind of averaging about 1.6 million. But on their 100-foot lots, their square footages are starting even higher. They're starting at 5,000 square feet, but there's no limit on the size. And some of those lots are so big and on the pond. So you've got lots out here ranging on the smaller side from 14,000 square feet, which this is just over 14,000 square feet. And you can see, I mean, this alone is a huge lot, and this isn't even one of the big lots. Some of the big lots are going all the way up to over half of an acre, about 3/4 of an acre. There's one pie-shaped lot still available on the lake that's 33,000 square feet, and an acre is right around 44,000. So it's 3/4 of an acre. So to get 3/4 of an acre lot with a custom home out here in a master plan community, there's a reason you haven't seen homes like this on our channel, because they don't build them in these communities. There's only a handful of communities that can justify this price point, but because Bridgeland is so nice, it's so new, and it's got such great schools and great proximity to everything, this is one of the few neighborhoods that can support full enclaves of these products. And this is the second enclave. We're gonna head over after this second house to our third and show you Sheldon Lakes and show you what this whole section, when it's completely built out, will look like. And then you'll have the option. Do you wanna come over here and start from scratch? Maybe get a little bit of a better deal, get in on the ground floor pricing, but let the taco trucks drive by for the next year as they're building out? Or do you want something turnkey, move-in ready, that you can just move your stuff in and be in here by summer before school for next year? So let's get out of this house and let's go check out our next one. This is a home tour that starts outside. Most homes, you gotta get inside to show all the cool features. This is one of the coolest exteriors that I've seen, a completely different style than what we saw next door. Next door was ultra modern. This is more timeless, traditional. However, the color scheme is right up my alley. Starting up here, I don't even know what you call this, a front courtyard. You've got this really cool kind of German smear on a gray brick, and you have a fire pit. So you can get to know your neighbors if you want, or you don't have to, you can hang out in the backyard, but definitely a more traditional look and very high-end tile roof, about as nice as it gets in my opinion. So we're standing in front of Fedrick Harris Estate Homes, not Frederick actually, it's Fedrick Harris, and this is the premier product from Newmark Homes. And as I mentioned, we have had the privilege of selling not one, but 2 of these right here in Bridgeland through our YouTube channel from somebody just like you that was thinking about moving to Houston. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Kyler Ferris. I am a broker here in Houston, Texas. We run one of the biggest teams in Houston, and we know these builders really well. And we get calls and texts every single day from people just like you that are thinking of making a move to Houston. So if you're thinking of moving here, don't be shy. Do what we always say. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you guys make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Now, I am so excited to get you inside here. This home has all of the features, all of the finishes that I would personally be looking for if I were gonna be building a custom estate home right here in Bridgeland. So I'm gonna get out of the way and just give you the wow factor. You got a lot going on right when you walk in. The first thing I notice is how open the ceilings are. And man, this staircase is gorgeous. Now, one thing that I love about this home versus their old model is they went with their real wood floors. And the home we're gonna show you later in this video that is for sale right now has these real wood floors too, and it was the same floor plan as their previous model, except it's a little bit bigger than this one. So over here in this section of Bridgeland, they are building on 90 and 100 foot lots too. This one being on a 90 foot lot, this is a 5,800 square foot home. So you got your dining room set up over here at the front of the house, and there is some connectivity over to the kitchen, which I'll show you in a minute. But I wanna get you straight in because these sight lines go straight through, and you can see the pool in the backyard, and then you have a mid-level study. So cool. Kind of gives you that level of separation. Kids aren't gonna run up and bang on the glass while you're getting your work done. So let's get you in here. This is more like a formal living. In the previous model, they had it elevated. I love that they brought this down to ground floor. It feels a lot more connected, not as separated as it was. I mean, this is gorgeous. Such a cool way to walk in and enter a home. You've got tall ceilings. You've got this cast stone fireplace over here. Really floor to ceiling windows. They give you a lot of natural light, good views out into the backyard, and really just great detail work in here. I will say the difference between Partners in Building Next Door and Fedrick Harris, obviously there's style differences, but there's just a lot of details that go into these homes. All of the homes that I've seen them build are just, they're meticulous. Even the little grout lines, the flooring, the sheetrock, all of it, they just pay really close attention to detail, and just the way the home flows and moves is really cool. It's really unique. So over in the kitchen, you've got the waterfall edge, kind of black quartz countertops with the veins. It's got a matte finish to it. Still just very sleek, very modern, but it's not ultra modern. It's like cozy luxury modern. Coming over here, really, really high-end Thermador appliances. Love this cooktop, 6-burner cooktop. Now this I like better than Next Door in terms of both quality appliance and location. I prefer it to be up here. So they got the Thermador appliances, but as I mentioned, there's some connectivity to the dining. So if you're looking for a more traditional floor plan, this is gonna be one of your better options because you've got the formal dining, but it's connected with this mini bar. So this connects over to the formal living room, to the kitchen. It gives you a sink with the black quartz to match over in the kitchen. You've got your wine cooler here. Looks like he's got some peaches in there. And coming over here, it connects through to the formal dining. So how cool is this? Plenty of space for a huge 8-seater table. Back from the kitchen, this is where you're gonna connect over to one of the bedrooms here on the first floor. Now they're using it as an office and they're meeting right now, so we're just gonna sneak on by, but you've seen a bedroom before. So there's a bedroom tucked in over here, but check this out. You got storage in over here on the way out to the garage, and then this is your pantry. So you do have a walk-in pantry, and I love kind of the exposed sliding shelves. This is gonna connect you out to the laundry room and the garage. So one of the great things about this floor plan is you've got 3-car garage or 4-car garage options. So you got a 2 and a 2-car garage right over here. Courtyard area, and I love this tile in this laundry room. I love kind of how it has a matte finish to it. You got your folding counter up here, brass fixtures. So a lot more elegant and classy over here as opposed to the more modern Next Door. So, you know, different strokes for different folks, different styles. And then you've got the bedroom back over here. So As far as the kitchen is concerned, it opens up. Even though you've got the formal dining, you've got kind of your kitchenette area, still really big. And then look at the cabinetry over here. You've got glass cabinets, but check it out, built-in refrigerator. I'm gonna guess Thermador as well. Lots of drawers. So as opposed to just cabinets, you can store your pots and pans in there a lot easier. You got your trash can pull out. Looks like you can sit 6 people around over here. So pretty big circular table, just to give you an example of the size and space. You got 4 bar stools. And then one thing that I didn't point out that I think is just beautiful, they carried the countertop up the backsplash a little bit. Then they did like a little rail edge here. And then check out this backsplash. You got the wall sconces, kind of like a cast stone vent hood here. And then this is your pot filler. So if you can't quite make it from here to here, you don't have to. You can fill up your pots right here on the stove. This is the price point that it makes sense to have a pot filler, okay? This is where you have a pot filler. You're allowed to have a pot filler in this home. So now, tying in kind of the front door with the back doors, get a look at this. Instead of sliders, they've got these really nice kind of high quality metal doors. A little noisy out here, they're doing construction, they got the dump trucks, but right here, I like that you've got the outdoor kitchen as close to the real kitchen as possible. Brand new, they haven't been grilling out here. You got your Coyote refrigerator, your sink. Same as next door, they've got that kind of leather finish, but check this pool out. Talk about party area, and this thing's killer. The pool has backlighting, and then it's got a fire pit. You're not really gonna use it, more like a fire feature over here. I don't have my sunglasses, so I'm gonna fry. I like that the hot tub is a lot closer over to the house. And look, at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to design whatever pool you want. So that's kind of the highlight. This is really the only price point in Houston where we start to see them put pools in model homes, okay? This is not cheap. This is probably $200,000 worth of pool and hot tub and fire pit. So huge decked kind of covered area over here. And then this is where you're gonna get your shade. So you do want shade on those hot summer days. Orientation is gonna be really important depending on how your lot is set up. And then they kind of rounded this out. So, and we'll show you when we're upstairs, but they do have a second patio upstairs. Love the dining space, love the shade. Once again, not quite as open as next door, a little bit more compartmentalized, more formal, but I don't know, it definitely feels cozier. So this is pretty much the same floor plan as I mentioned to their previous model. The difference is this being built for a 90-foot lot, they cut off one extra bedroom, which we're gonna show, or one extra flex space, which we'll show you in the next home we're gonna go check out. But this is the more kind of informal living room, playroom. You could do a pool table here if you wanted to do the TV over there, or still have it here and have a pool table. And then these are gonna completely open up. So, I mean, if there's ever a day to show it off, it's today. So, just nice connectivity, completely opens it up. Come out here, great day. It's a great day. It is gorgeous out here. Here's what's different with Fedrick Harris from Partners in Building. Fedrick Harris offers fully custom options too. However, in their 90-foot product, they handle it a little bit differently than they handle their 100-foot product. So in their 90-foot product, they've got 6 floor plans to choose from, starting with square footages, just around 4,600 square feet, going all the way up to their largest, which is 5,800. So what they'll do is they'll give you one of these 6 floor plans, but then you can pretty much do whatever you want to it. You can bump this wall out, you can move some stuff around. So you pick from a floor plan that you like. However, on their 100-foot lots, they are truly fully custom. So if you go with a slightly larger lot, you can do whatever you want. Otherwise, you pick from one of these base floor plans, but I don't know. I've built homes before. Having decision fatigue and making decisions can be overwhelming. It's almost better if you just walk in and you see this and you go, oh my gosh, I love that. I will take that one. So this is your downstairs half bath. Let me get the fan off in here. I like it. It's kind of masculine. It's got like a dark vibe. You got the hexagon penny tiles. Love the dark hunter green with the brass. So pretty sexy. And then this is gonna be the owner's wing of the house. And guys, I'm telling you, get ready. The closets in these homes today are ridiculous, but we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off on this. Come in here. This is the master bedroom. Slightly larger than what we saw next door. So a little bit bigger. The ceiling doesn't have the kick to it, but check out these picture frame windows. Tons of light. beautiful views of the backyard. And this is one of their average size lots out here, about 15,000 square feet. You can go get those lake lots with Fedrick Harris as well, going all the way up to 33,000 square feet, but this is where it gets good. Hold on, no peeking. I'm gonna close it up, and then we're gonna, voila, there we go. Check this out first, no peeking at the closet. You've got your dual vanities. I don't see this very often. Freestanding tub. However, you know what? We'll come back to this. I just gotta show you the closet. Check it out. Who doesn't want a 2-story closet, guys? I mean, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. You're probably wondering who has enough clothes to fill that up. I don't, but you'll see in the next house, we found somebody to fill this. Even the downstairs of this closet is plenty big. You've got the island here. So you've got kind of a built-in dresser, shoe spaces, right? We don't see this very often. I love how it's angled with the little stoppers. And then we gotta go up, right, Keith? We gotta go up? We gotta go up, okay. Never thought I'd say we'll go up the stairs in a closet, but killer closet. Love the finish on the handrails. It's carpeted, got a nice cush pad, tons of room for shoes, your dressers, you can hang it all up. You even have a window. You got a window. You have a window up here. Going all the way over, you got your taller dress rack. And I mean, your choice is chandelier, whatever you want to put here. This one's pretty unique. Oh, I love it. All right, so far, closet number 1 or closet number 2? I mean, for me, it's closet number 2. It's closet number 2 so far, but stick around because I'm not saying it's bigger, but closet number 3 is bigger. Okay, now that we've got the closet out of the way, we can show you what I was talking about. This freestanding tub is huge, but they wrapped it in marble. I mean, that's pretty unique. It matches the countertops. You got a little place to set stuff here, and then huge shower, no bench. I'm gonna be okay because I can sit on that thing. I can sit on the edge of that. Really fancy shower heads. Got your little place to hide your shampoos, or I guess expose them, not really hide them. Really, really nice shower. High-end glass casing. I like the brass fixtures on it. 10 out of 10, guys. 10 out of 10. And we still have a lot left to show you. Let's close these things back up and we'll see you out here. One of my favorite features in any of the homes we're seeing today has to be this split level office, but real quick, we've got the mood lighting. You got the stairway lighting for nighttime. You got a really cool view of the house. I love this custom iron handrail. It's really sturdy, really secure. It gives it like a rich, elegant look to it. And then the built-in bookcase is sweet, but you get this elevated view. You can look down on your neighbors. I'm kidding, but kind of. You can see everybody out there walking their dogs. You got your little courtyards, you're protected.
Oh, king in the castle, king in the castle.
And you got these sturdy doors too. I mean, far too often we've got these flimsy little builder grade doors that just kind of shake and rattle. I mean, I don't know if I can get it to lock, but nobody's getting in here. So, suckers feel bulletproof. You even have the little dial so you can turn up the surround sound throughout the home. That's the other thing. Uh-oh. Did we get ourselves stuck, Keith? We might be stuck. Only took 1 second. Really high quality doors over here, guys. Now these things are sweet. I think I messed it up, but anyways, totally forgot what I was saying. But I love the real wood stair treads here. They tie pretty seamlessly into the flooring, and it's the same flooring upstairs that you have downstairs, and just another kind of focal point so you can see how pretty this is. You know, from the entrance, you see all of this. You got this big walkway up over here, huge kind of circular rotunda, and then it kind of mirrors over on this side. You got the living room. I mean, this looks like a Restoration Hardware magazine down here. Now back behind you is gonna be one of the upstairs bedrooms, and these bedrooms are massive. Tons of space, like just a lot of room. And you got your own ensuite bathroom. So coming in over here, check the tile work out in here. I really like it. They did the herringbone on the floors, kind of smaller tile, and then look at these going up, split, turns into this like lavender. Big windows, a lot of light, and then your closet is gonna be kind of cornered. So you got your shoe shelf, walk-in, pretty good size, pretty good size. And what's nice is this is completely insulated from the rest of the house. So you're gonna get the you know, the lack of noise travel. And then up here, you've got kind of two directions you can head. I wanna show you the rest of the bedrooms first. So back down this hallway, you got some storage here with your linen closet. You got your bathroom. It's kind of moody in there. It's not super bright, but it's, I don't know, it's got a vibe to it. And then two of your bedrooms. This one is definitely the largest of them all. Queen size bed, plenty of room, seating area. You could do a desk. They've got like a mirror for you to get ready. And then big old walk-in closet. And then one other thing I'll note too, well, come on in. Come on in, plenty of room. But look out the front. So one of the cool things about having a home this big is you've got the side load garage and the front load. This is all gonna be one big driveway. You can, well, I need to check restrictions. I don't wanna promise this, but I would assume you could do like a basketball goal, have like a fun place to set up and play in the front, not just in your huge backyard. And then another ensuite. So huge bedrooms, queen size bed in here too, going with the full soccer theme. Now this is a vibe. This is a vibe right here. They're doing like a blue and a black in this shower. It's a little tight, I'm not gonna lie. You might have to stay trim. Might have to watch what you eat just a little bit, but you know, probably a kid's shower. Now, they got a lot of different options. I mentioned to you, you've got 6 different floor plans ranging from 4,600 square feet up to 5,800 square feet on these 90-foot products. This is definitely their best seller. It's why they build it. It's the most popular. But then you're gonna have some smaller options too. And then if you wanna build custom, as I mentioned, you can head on over to the 100-foot lot section. Now, I love this. You want that secondary space upstairs. You got the secondary living room down, but voila. Huge media room. It's kind of stair steps down, angled, paneled. You got the wall sconces. I mean, these things are huge. I mean, this is great. This is like date night times 4. The whole family can fit in here. I gotta figure out how to get one of these. And it's actually pretty cozy too. So plenty of room, fit 80-inch TV here. A lot of people do projectors. Possibly could modify this and get rid of the split level and do a simulator. A lot of the homes of this caliber and size, that's where you'll start to see the golf simulators in the homes. Before we show you that, I do wanna show you. Oh look, we opened that door, first try. So nice to have a covered upstairs patio. You got the pool down here and really just killer vibe, really killer vibe. I love the brick. I'm obsessed with the brick. I think if I could build a house all over, I love the colors of this. And then that's gonna be that back staircase we were talking about. But man, what is this? Like a manual air hockey, Keith? This is killer. Got to play on this. Looks really cool. Cool setup up here. You got your mini bar. You got the sink. You also have your mini fridge. So, you know, older kids can get their drinks up here. And then, come on, let's go follow the staircase back down. You can kind of get the total flow of the house. Now, in the home we're headed to show you here in a minute, there's a little bit different setup upstairs. So it's gonna feel similar, but there is another bedroom over here on the other house. Now, I'm sure you're wondering about pricing. As far as pricing goes over here, in fact, I'm gonna grab the lots and just show you. So when you come in here, they got about 20 or so lots for you to pick from. They've got a 90-foot section and a 100-foot section. So the 90-foot lots, the smallest floor plan I mentioned, around 4,600 square feet, you can start building around 1.4 million, but really that's the base price. You're gonna go in and upgrade. So a lot of homes are coming in around 1.6 million. And then when you get into the 100-foot custom section, I think they've got homes both in Sheldon Lakes, which is where we're headed, the original section, and even in this new section, that'll go all the way up to 3 million. Now, this home, as you see it, with all these higher end finishes, the pot filler, the real wood floors, the solid metal doors, and the pool, this home would come in just over 2, maybe closer to 2.2 million. At that 5,800 square foot mark. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what you can build. But I would say if you've got the budget starting around 1.5, 1.6, you can get in here and work your way right on up from there. Now we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna show you a very rare move-in ready opportunity. This isn't a model home. We're going to our client's home who have said, hey, Kyler, film a video on YouTube and sell this home. So I need your help. Let's go check it out. Having the flexibility to build one of these estate homes in a master plan community is awesome, but there's really nothing better than finding something you love and skipping that whole process, finding something turnkey. We're driving into Sheldon Lakes right now, which is the original estate section here in Bridgeland. And as you can see, it's mansion after mansion after mansion. And these things are modern. They're not outdated at all. And that is what's so cool about them. We had the chance to sell 2 out here through the channel, as I mentioned. And this one that we're pulling up to right now, you could buy today. And the cool part about it is it's the exact same floor plan as the model, but it's got some features that the model that we sold didn't have. And I actually like this one a whole lot more, starting with this curb appeal. This thing is a giant. It's got the tile roof, it's got the exterior stucco, but let's get you inside. Pulling up to this home here in Sheldon Lakes gives you a lot clearer picture of exactly what that new section we just came from will look like. Sheldon Lakes is completely built out, and this is the most exclusive gated section here in Bridgeland. And these homes are huge. The lots over here are even bigger than what we saw over there. These are 110 feet. And the one that we're on right now is over half an acre, and it's got room for a pool. In fact, we've worked with the pool designer to come up with some plans that'll fit perfectly in this yard. But you're gonna see a lot of similarities to where we just came from, and I'm gonna point out the differences, starting with the fact that this one is actually available. The other one being a model home, you can't buy it. This, surprisingly, as well staged as it is, clients live here with 4 kids, which blows my mind. So you got the real wood floors as soon as you come in, very similar setup to what we saw over there, except the first thing you'll notice is you've got this raised formal living room, and it's got a little bit of separation. You still have a very similar dining room setup that we saw over in the Fedrick Harris model home. Plenty of space here, really love the artwork and the colors. Different stair railing over here, more traditional wood. You got the darker tones here, and then this long plank, a lot longer than what we saw next door, but you've got this 7-8 foot long, 7-inch wide long plank oak flooring. But come up here, you've got this raised formal dining area or formal sitting area, and this is walled off. So whenever I meet over here with my clients, he's over here hanging out, watching TV. This is a huge TV. And as soon as you step right here, there's this crazy kind of echo going on in here because you got these really tall ceilings. And get this, he's got the electric shades. So you can just flip around here, boom, click a button, they go down, click a button. I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna send them all back up. But you've got the electric shades all throughout the main living areas, which is killer. Now, you probably already know the flow of this house. You got the primary over there, which the closet is even bigger in this one, but you're gonna have to wait. Huge kind of, I guess, bar countertop area, good area to serve drinks to the formal living area, and then it connects over. So this was completely blown out in the last house. This one is nice and open. You got your circular, casual kitchenette area here, and then totally different color scheme, a lot lighter, a lot brighter. The last one was a little bit more moody. I love these quartz countertops over here with kind of the off-white taupe cabinets. Still have the waterfall edge, still have the really tricked out, looks to be Gin Air over here as opposed to Thermador appliances. You've got a gray quartz sink, but then you've got these kind of gold brass fixtures, which are really nice. So bigger, informal living room over here. You got the formal and kind of the more family room, and there's even more rooms in this house. This one's much larger. This one's almost 6,300 square feet. You've got your double ovens, microwaves up high, and then back over here, they've got the auto lights that just click on. Now this one's lived in, so they have stuff in their pantry. This is your server rack. Now this home has so much cool tech and goodies in it. When you pull up, the security cameras have motion tracking. They follow you. It's kind of creepy if you're not welcome here. That's so wild. Now back here, you can finally see the bedroom setup. I thought I had turned these lights on. A lot of them are on motion clickers. So this being 6 bedrooms, this is one of the guest suites on the first floor. Very much has its own space. Our clients have a live-in nanny. So much room here. 4 kids, have room for a live-in nanny. You got the ensuite here, good sized closet, and then they pick the wood floors up right back here. Really run throughout most of the downstairs. Coming around over here, I think kind of the difference in flow, this home has a 4-car garage. So it's got two 2-car garages. You got one right over here, And then you've got the other right down over here. They've got the Tesla chargers built into this house. Tons of place to hang your coats, multiple storage areas to put all of your shoes. And then you've got the laundry room tucked in over here. Everything's on motion, which is pretty cool. Full-size washer dryer, but then you got your backup fridge. You've got the laundry sink, lots of cabinets, lots of room for storage here in this house. And I just really like this sitting area. Good place to like land, settle in. The cool part is this home is lived in and it's in such great shape. Like they've got 4 kids here and there's plenty of space for them. It doesn't feel crammed at all. Now, as far as the backyard is concerned, you got the double doors that open up. We're gonna leave this open so we don't get locked out. Here's what you get over here. You get a blank canvas, a clean slate, and a much larger lot to build your dream pool, and you still pretty much have a football field here in your backyard. You got the walking trail back through there, but notice the privacy hedges over here. So all along this side, you've got trees, privacy hedges, so you really feel like you're in your own little enclave. It's nice and secluded, and that sun is bright. That sun is bright. This is a perfect place for a pool right now. You got the covered patio, the outdoor kitchen set up. Now this has just more of a traditional granite on it. We got the Coyote refrigerator, Coyote grill, Coyote burner cooktop. You've got the sink. Come right back on in here. Now, this is where this home opens up. Instead of being on that 90-foot lot, you get 20 more feet. So this room is bigger. It's very, very open. It's open all the way up to the 2 stories. You've got over 20-foot ceilings in here. Very modern, kind of sleek finishes here. You've got the stone going up, and then it looks to be gas fireplace instead of these electrics. So clicking on over here, extra room, bonus room. So this is where your pool table goes. This is not a media room, by the way. Stay tuned, we're headed there. This is just another bonus space. Whenever you get to 6,300 square feet, you got so much room here. Big, big open windows. You don't have the sliders on this one. You don't need them. You're gonna have the connectivity to the backyard, back through the living room anyways. And yeah, carried the real wood floors all the way in here. Now, in the previous model home, they had a really cool setup where they had like multiple TVs. They had it all built out with a trim carpenter with 4 TVs in here. So the sky's the limit. This just offers you the opportunity to have a move-in ready product before summertime for getting those kids in school. This is the secondary staircase over in this one. Fits 4 bar stools comfortably, so definitely a great house for hosting. I love how they staged this, by the way. It is so difficult to find something to go in a round staircase, and I don't think they could have picked a better setup with this area rug and this table. So great job. Check this out. 2 fun little things in here. One, it just clicks on, but I have never seen a commercial grade paper towel dispenser in a house before. Now we're talking. I'll tell you what, I think it's efficient. So, hate to waste paper, but I had to show you guys. And then coming right back through here, you've got the owner's wing, you got some closets here. You have a secondary entrance and exit to the backyard, and then you've got a storage closet. Now this is gonna be the master bedroom. You got a huge king bed, big picture frame windows, 10-foot ceilings going up to 11-foot. They've got the speakers built in throughout. You've got canned lighting up there. And guys, I wanted to show you this. There's not a single light on in this room right now. So if I can click them on, this is all natural light just pouring in. They do have the electric shades in here too, so you can block those out. But this is where the fun starts. This bathroom closet setup is insane. You got the freestanding tub, but then you got the little shower head sprayer. Single vanity with makeup counter over here. Single vanity over here. Shower connects through to both sides. So you got your, you can see it, it's glass. I don't need to go in there. There's not a stool for me to sit on, but you've got all of the black fixtures, which I think are the cleanest. I've got all the black in my house. Toilet room there. This closet's even bigger. We are 3 for 3 today. They keep getting bigger. And now you can see what it's like with stuff in it. Check it out. This is how it should look, filled up with colorful clothing. So you've got your island in here, and this thing's solid. This is like not just some aftermarket thrown in here. This thing is built to be here. You got electrical outlet, you can throw whatever you want. Watch winders on here, tons of drawers, lots of room for all of your shoes. And then this is one of my favorite little goodie features. Utilizing the space under the staircase to have your luggage, have your go bag ready for those last minute fun trips. And then you can go all the way up here. I think we're gonna avoid the steps. I think I got my steps in for the day. But as you can see, plenty of space to store your shoes, all your hanging clothes, your longer hanging clothes, and then they've got this massive mirror right here for you to get ready. So when it comes to closets, let me know in the comments below. Are you going with number 1, the kind of open bathroom, number 2, this, but on a smaller scale, or are you going all out? Are you going with number 3? Check it out one more time. This is a big boy. Having this office right here on this split level, it really checks a lot of boxes for me personally. Now they've got the shades lowered to give you some of that privacy, but if you want to open them up, bring in all that natural light, as I mentioned, look down on your neighbors, you can do that. Our clients have quite the setup over here. They got all their computers. That's what an office is for. However, there's a lot of different configurations you can have, and then you can just close these doors up, get you that privacy that you're wanting. You still have this gorgeous spiral staircase, the wood treads being a more natural, kind of darker wood tone, and then mixing with this nice lighter wood tone. I think it's a really good complement to one another. And then totally different fixtures in this house. You got this really cool chandelier with the brass, and then look at this one. It's like bubbles. It's pretty unique. Now, all of their lighting in this house is on motion sensors. So when you walk in, it should just click on. We already got some of them turned on. This is set up as a nursery. So you've got 2 bedrooms downstairs and then 4 upstairs, making this a 6-bedroom home with over 7 different bathrooms. So great place, quiet part of the house. The lights just click on and click off automatically. Then you got your closet tucked in here. So this gives you a great place to put the kiddo, where they're gonna have that kind of quiet, insulated sound, and it's on the complete other side of the house from kind of the living area, hangout areas where you're gonna typically make a lot of noise. You got the built-in desk over here, that snakes back around, but your other bedrooms are gonna be tucked in back over here. So you got full bathroom that connects to the hallway. They got this set up as the kids' room for their twins. And then coming in here, queen size bed, full ensuite again. And then they've got plantation shutters throughout the home. These things are really nice. I like having plantation shutters. It definitely kind of gives the house a classier vibe, elevates it. Lots of storage. And then coming over this way, this is where the house really gets fun. So yeah, you got your built-in office set up here, but then you've got the upstairs patio. So this is one of those things that the Partners in Building home didn't have that both the Fedrick Harris homes have. And what a pretty day to come out here and hang out. So now you can really see how big this yard is. And this is huge. This is like a sports complex. I mean, you could do whatever you wanted. And then you even saw a guy riding his bike. You've got so much separation from the trails, but you have direct access to the trails. And these trails run all through Bridgeland. Bridgeland is one of the largest master plan communities here in Houston, Texas, at over 12,000 acres of development, developed by Howard Hughes, the same developer that developed the Woodlands, or at least the second half of the Woodlands. So if you're looking for a robust master plan community, it doesn't get any better than Bridgeland. It's located right here in Cypress off of Highway 290 and 99. And so you've got that proximity to all the shopping over at the Cypress outlets, but they bring the shopping into the neighborhood because Bridgeland is developed by Howard Hughes and they developed it in a similar fashion as they did the Woodlands. They've got 4 different villages and each different village has a different vibe to it. And inside of those villages, you're gonna have village shopping centers. But the great part about being over here in Sheldon Lakes, the gated section, is you're in one of the villages that's completely built out. So there's no new construction, there's no trucks going up and down the street, and it's gated. And when you're building new construction in a gated community that's not complete, you don't really get the gate until the last home is built, and that's when they'll activate it. Well, here it's activated, so you're getting that privacy, you're getting that security, but you're still right in the mix of a luxury acreage or luxury master plan community where you've got the pools, you've got the fitness centers, you've got HEB and the full grocery store just walking distance from this specific house. So many convenient amenities. It doesn't get more robust than Bridgeland. So it's really not just about the house, but this is probably the coolest home for sale in one of the coolest neighborhoods. Now it's gonna get dark, and it's gonna get dark because this is the media room, okay? I don't even know, does it show up on camera, Keith? Can you even see in here? This is what it's all about. You got this cozy media room, got this cool massage chair over here, and then they've got like photos of celebrities up, and really like enjoy movie nights, and then open them back up and you've got the spillover down here into this main living area. So tons of natural light. You've got the automatic shades in here too, going all the way up, by the way. They didn't cheap out here. They went all 3 levels with those automatic shades. So you just click a button, because God knows you're never gonna reach up there. And then look, we've got the 6th and final bedroom over here. So plenty of space. They even have a sewing table here. That's how big this is. Room for the desk, queen size bed, plantation shutters all throughout, and its own ensuite. So every single bedroom in this house has direct connection to one of the bedrooms. And guess what? You got a 2nd staircase. Pretty sweet if you ask me. You got 6 bedrooms, you got a 4-car garage, you got a gorgeous gourmet kitchen, you got a formal living room, you got an informal living room, you got a 2nd playroom over there, you got a media room, you've got an upstairs patio, a downstairs patio, and pretty much a football field blank canvas in your backyard to build the pool, water park, sports court of your dreams. And you can have this one right now. So I wanna get you outside, I wanna talk pricing, walk you through everything that this home has to offer on top of just what I ran you through, and see if it's a good fit for you and your family. It does not get much more luxurious than this when it comes to these master plan communities, and it's so cool that you've got a whole section gated with homes of this caliber, of this size. It's not like this is the only home that looks this nice, even though it looks really nice. It's bang, 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 all the way down this street. Show them this one, Keith. Check this guy out over here. You got the lava rock wrapped around the front. You've got the walking paths here in the front yards, so you don't just have to walk in the streets to go on strolls to get to the main sidewalks. You have them running through the front yard, but what's really cool is right here when you walk out, you connect into the main trail system. You can go through that gate right over there, and you can connect anywhere you want here in this community. Now, this home right here sits at 6,300 square feet, and it is priced right now at $2.4 million. And I can tell you, this is the same exact floor plan that we sold the original model of, and we sold that one for $2.75 million. So if you're looking for a deal on a luxury home in the gated section of Bridgeland, zoned to Cypress Fairbanks ISD, which are some of the best schools in all of Houston, I'm telling you, this is your only option. This is your best option, but maybe you're just looking to learn more about the area and you want to know more about Bridgeland and what the options are out here. The good news is they have a ton of options out here, and they are nowhere near the end of building. So if you want to know more about that, we got tons of videos. We got you covered right here. And as always, if you're thinking about moving to Houston, Texas, do not be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you guys make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.